Hey everyone, James Niggemeyer here. Thank you for tuning back into my YouTube channel. It's spring, and so that means there's a lot of fish that are gonna move up and spawn. Even if they don't spawn, they'll have that territorial behavior as they're getting ready to spawn, making beds, finding locations, and actually trying to begin that procreation time of year. It's one of my favorite times of the year to fish because being able to get up there and actually kind of stalk those fish, see those fish from a distance, be able to present a bait to them, and then get them to eat that is just probably one of the more exciting ways to go, and a lot of times your heart's just pounding. So I want to share some ideas and tips on how to see more bass when sight fishing. Number one, you've got to have a quality pair of polarized sunglasses. A good pair of polarized sunglasses are so important because it enables your eyes to see into the water. The biggest issue with seeing into the water is the glare that the sun has, or any light for that matter, whether it's an overcast day or a high pressure bright bluebird day. It's that light that's reflecting on the water that's making it more difficult for your eyes to see into the water. I'm not saying you have to go out there and spend $100, $200, $300 on a pair of sunglasses. You don't have to spend very much to get a nice quality pair of sunglasses that offers great polarization, enables you to see those fish in shallow water. So that's number one. Number two is, if you can afford it, have a couple different pairs of sunglasses, because every time you go to the lake, it's not going to be the same. We all want it to be bright, sunny, and still when we get out there to the lake to sight fish for bass. However, it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes it's overcast, sometimes it's maybe misting or raining or foggy or what have you. So it's really important that you choose a pair of sunglasses that fits each weather category. And now, I'm not saying go out and buy 3 or 4 different pairs of sunglasses. Basically, you could cover all your bases with maybe 2 different pairs of sunglasses. If it's bright, sunny, still, bluebird skies, high pressure system, something that is more of a smoke or smoke amber, this is kind of a blend. It's kind of a smoky green. So it's kind of darker, but it blocks out a lot of light. These have a mirrored finish that reflects light as well. Basically, the darker sunglass lens is going to enable you to block out a lot of light on those brighter days, and that's important. Now, on those days with probably more overcast or just not a lot of light, you're going to want more of a yellow or amber yellow for being able to see those fish in shallow water. The sunglasses that I use are the Strike Kings, and this one here is the Strike King Bristol Cloud. It's kind of a yellow amber lens, and this one here is the Strike King Washita with the kind of the mirrored lens, but also kind of a dark smoke lens. Number 3, you're gonna want a pair of sunglasses that fits your face. And what I mean by that is they're all gonna be different. We all have different shaped faces and heads and different things like that. But you want something that's almost going to sit completely flush on top and on bottom. And of course, the sunglasses aren't going to be completely flush against your skin, but just get something that just cuts down on the amount of light that gets in behind the lenses. Because what will happen if you do that is, if you have some sunglasses that say maybe sit off your face a little bit, the sun will get behind it and you'll actually see the reflection of your eyes, your eyelashes, your face, and that'll make it even more difficult to see those fish in shallow water. So some sunglasses that fit your face as best as you can. Try on a couple different pairs. Make sure that it really seats up against your face well. These 2 fit really well. And then obviously, sometimes you're going to want the right hat as well, and I'll get into that in a little bit, because sometimes your hat's going to hit with the frame, but your frame and the way that the sunglasses are designed, you want it to seat and fit up against your face. That's going to block out a lot of light and really help as well. The last tip that I have for you is make sure that when you're out there sight fishing, I see a lot of people do this. They go out on the lake and they don't even have a hat. You need a hat to keep the light off your face and coming in from behind your sunglasses up here. This actually kind of creates a little shade. When you're sitting in the shade looking into the light, you can see things a whole lot easier. And that's what you're trying to create, is this canopy where you could see, you're kind of sitting from a shaded standpoint into the light. And that really helps you overall. So in going along with that, you've got your sunglasses. They're blocking off a lot of light in here. The hat comes down, the brim right over the sunglasses. And then finally, you might think this is silly, but the hood. Bringing the hood over you and reducing the amount of light that comes in, you might even draw your strings in a little bit, enables you to see into the water even better. I know it's going to get warm and the hood might be impractical, but being able to create your own little shaded area, your own little cocoon, be able to see those fish in the water is critical. It really helps you to enable to make them out while you're looking around and trying to locate where fish are in that shallower water. So those are some tips on how to see more bass when sight fishing. So these are the two sunglasses that I use the most. This is the Strike King Ouachita with the mirrored lens and the more of a smoke or darker colored lens to block out a lot of light. And then the other one that I use is the Strike King Bristol, actually called the Bristol Cloud, because I believe the Bristol comes in a couple different lens finishes or colors, and you want the Bristol Cloud, which is more of a yellow amber. So it enables you it brings in a lot of light, lets you see into the water. Another thing that's really great about these is as you look into the water, it really makes green pop. So if you see weed beds and then obviously bass are green, you're going to be able to see them a lot better with that yellow amber. When it comes to sight fishing, it's really hard to beat kind of this yellow cloud colored lens that Strike King makes. I think I see more bass with these than just about any other type or lens color that's out there, specifically in the spring when I'm sight fishing. Those are some tips on choosing sunglasses and some different things, some tricks that'll help you to see more bass. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel, and until next time, good fishing.